world, collective, you are never gonna believe this. Okay, we also got Benita here. Okay. Look at this spoon. Look at this. It just, look. Okay, anyone who's stuck around, watch what I'm about to show you. See this? The chariot in this deck, again, we're back to weird horses. This is the five-legged horse. The five-legged horse, the white one, has the prison tats. Okay, hold on. Look at this. Look at this. When I saw this, when I discovered this, I literally screamed. What are the chances? It's not even my spoon. I just found it. Okay, hold on. It's gonna be worth it. Yeah, we got a few real fun messages here, so we are really off to the races. Okay, where are you? Giddy up. Here you are. Look at this. Look at this. Yeah, the five-legged horse. Oh my god, guys. Okay, hold on. It's gonna be hot. Look at this little baddie with the prison tatty. Like, are you fucking kidding me? It's not even my spoon. I was just minding my own business, stirring. You know how I feel about these horses. What's up with Horseyland getting so weird in tarot world too? Like, what is going on? Because also, like, what is a five-legged horse? It's just like the conjoined horse, where I'm like, what is going on? And like, this is the Emperor. He's looking stressy. I would feel stressed too. This guy's supposed to be leading, and I can tell you right now, it looks like he's having issues. It's like 2 left feet, but 3 left hooves. Yeah, but he's a baddie with a prison tatty. Okay, well, so we have this. And then I heard a confession. And this was, I was on a little evening walk. So I was walking and I heard a confession, but then I heard the confession. And I was like, do tell, Spirit. So there's going to be 2 messages. So one is that someone is going to come towards you, or maybe it's you, collective. And if you're wondering whether someone wants part of because I was like, well, what is the difference between a confession and the confession? But then I was like, a confession kind of denotes that there could be more. Like it's a small part of a story, or like, I don't know, it just kind of feels like there's more. Whereas the confession, you know, you're getting the scoops, all of the scoops, and nothing but the scoops. And so then I heard someone being like, very clearly being like, I want all, like, I want the confession. So if you're wondering about this conversation that you may be bringing forth to someone, or someone's coming forward to you, just know, no one here wants a confession. They want the confession. Now, the confession itself, in this context, just feels kind of lovey-dovey, to be honest. I feel like someone's, again, this whole, and I was thinking about this on the walk too, there's been a lot, and even in other readers, there's a lot of people that are just purportedly getting ready for takeoff to come forth with these messages detailing their undying love. But I was thinking about that. I was like, collective, like, have any of these people come forward yet? Like, and I'm curious, because I'm like, I could feel it where I'm like, collectively, there just seems to be this continuous message, and I know I'm getting them, and I see it in the cards, but I'm like, what is going on with these ding-dongs? Like, just giddy up. Yeah, the 5-legged horse. The baddie with the prison tatty. Is someone getting out of prison? Oh yeah, because in the next message. Okay, wait. Yeah, so we have a confession, the confession, but then we have the confession in the sense of, I think someone needs to fess up, and then Spirit wants us to discuss a little bit and just have a chuckle. Oh my god, can we talk for a hot second? That CEO, the NASA guy that got caught on the Jumbotron with the lady from HR who he's been having an affair with? Oh my god, I was reading today, catching up a little bit. He's suing Coldplay. Like, the idea, like, can you imagine the judge? Like, here's the thing, I was picturing this. I was like, okay, if I were Judge Francie in my little robe, and this ding dong comes in with his lawyer, and we all know the fucking story. Like, no one really, I'm sure there's maybe 3 people who don't know about this idiot. Again, there's a type of stupidity, if it's not grief, a type of stupidity, and just like where you're just like, the audacity, where it kind of just takes your breath away. Like, you almost just need to kind of fuss with your little judge robe for a sec, and then do one of these. Yeah, and then kind of pat, and then sigh, and then just stare for a bit to be like, ma'am, sir. like there is no words where you just want to be like, sir, it is so beyond. I can't even get mad and chew your ass out. Like, we could go there real hot quick, but like, you're kind of so pathetic. Because what really makes the whole thing really lift off, speaking of NASA, is that, like, again, this guy's educated, whatever the fuck that means. Educated. You work for NASA. You get caught being a total fucking ding-dong. You have hot dogs for brains, and you got caught. And instead of being chagrin, as most people would, that's where I'm like, it reeks of narcissistic personality disorder. Like, to be that brazen, to be like, the whole world knows you're ding-dong. And then instead of just being like, I'm the ding-dong, you're gonna sue the artist. Who, like, oh my God, what's his nuts? Just playing the piano. He was just singing a song. I mean, he called it. We all saw it. Oh, and then that duck that he did when the Jumbotron, and then he just like fell to the floor. Oh, how embarrassing. So, I don't know. We've been getting some real D-Town, Divorce Town stories in the last few reads here, and then, yeah, some real stinky exes showing up. I'm just getting a bit of a flavor here where, are you dealing with a ding-dong like this? Oh, like it just is. You can't even almost be, yeah, in one sense, you're just like, you could rip, because it's just, you're just wasting everyone's time, sir. Like, you're educated. You should know better, but you don't, and you're standing before us suing someone because you got caught, and then your wife had a big feeling about it because you're a big fat idiot. I don't know. Anyway, okay, and then, then I heard the bear is on the move. And you know why the bear is on the move? Because 2 blocks over, there's a house with this little driveway. And for the past, I don't know, like 6 weeks, there's been a big pile of dirty AstroTurf that's in this perfect little square, just piled. So just think, like, you know, when people are ready to take out their shitty garbage and they kind of get it ready, but then it just doesn't leave. It's not going to a shitty garbage pile, it just sits in that one spot. So think that, like, dirty, shitty AstroTurf, but in a perfect, big, giant square, piled. And then a big, sad teddy bear. You know those ones, the teddy bears that get put out, the real big, fat, fluffy ones that have been abandoned, and it's depressing as hell. It's depression of the mind. Anyway, so I thought that this bear and this AstroTurf were gonna get thrown out. They weren't. They've been there for 6 weeks until yesterday or the day before. The bear. But what's been even funnier, because I pass that bear all the time, someone's been like moving it around. Like before, we had a big storm and he was all disgusting, you know, like the sad, soggy storm bear with like dirt and leaves and then the shitty AstroTurf. But there's been a couple instances where the bear has been moved. He was in a sitting up position and then someone laid him down and then kind of tucked him in with the AstroTurf. Anyway, it gave very depressing. I was like, oh God. But the bear is gone. The AstroTurf's still there, but the bear's gone. But the thing is, he's kind of ratty, but what I heard is the bear's on the move. So I feel like going back to depression of the mind, and maybe it's because you've been cheated on by this fucking idiot. Fair enough. Ugh. But I feel like the bear has risen again. There's been like a resurrection. I don't know what happened to the bear, but like that bear got tucked in at one point. He was looking rough, someone did tuck him in, and then, you know what? Resurrected. So I feel like we have a bit of a story here, and with this like 5-legged horse with the prison tats. Yeah, Baddie with the prison tatty. The spoon. Did someone break out of prison with a spoon? Guys, I don't know who's in my collective these days, but wow. Wow. I just know we're gonna go in a real time. So What deck do we need for this kind of business? I feel like there was a couple other messages. Okay, let me think about it. What's the deck for this energy? Lightseers. Yeah, I'm already seeing that devil card. It's the devil card that's sexy. He's got the big, yeah, Bonita, I know. Okay, here, let's take a peek. Okay. Oh, Jesus. Jesus, take the wheel. Oh my God. And, oh, that's what I wanted to say. I forgot. Oh boy, hold on, give me a sec. Give me a sec. 8 of Wands. Ugh. Yeah, 8 of Wands, 7 of Swords, and the Knight of Wands. This is a fucking player. Oh my God, this is literally the confession. Yeah, and the other card was the 4 of Cups. Okay, normally if there's too many that fall out, I'm like, that's outrageous. Yeah, look at this idiot. He's fucking playing, yeah, his little horse, his little mounty horse. Yeah, mounty horse. What an idiot. Playing the bongos of passion, stepping outside of his marriage. Yeah, we see the 4 of Wands, stepping outside of his marriage. Being a real fucking sneak about it. Yeah. Sneaking around. And then, communication. That communication was the Jumbotron. And now he's all depressed and sad about it, but being a total brat. Instead of just owning up and being chagrined like everyone else, and being like mortified, being like, I really fucked up. Again, you have access to PR. Look at Dave Grohl. Look what he did. Remember? He just got busted cheating on having a baby. The man that we all loved and thought was a fucking saint. Cheater. Yeah, cheater, cheater, pumpkin eater. Okay. Hold on, but let's give a shove. But it's just funny that those were the cards that fell out. I wouldn't be surprised if they come back out. Okay. Well. Oh, going back to what I wanted to say. So, in that reading, I was like, oh, let's give a bit of a shout out to some Canadian readers. Oh my God, I did forget. Brittany Bento. Guys, she is a great time. The first time she ever came up on my YouTube feed, that scream, she does this like, I don't know how to describe it. It's like a, kind of like a metal scream in the sense that it's not an actual loud scream, but she does this like joyful, you have to go check her out if you don't know her. And then I was thinking about the other one that I couldn't remember the name. And I'm not going to do a reading on this, but I do think it's an interesting conversation because it's been coming up a lot. Oh boy. Oh yeah, somebody's leaving. Somebody's leaving this ding dong. Exactly. Yeah, and you know what? Because that, and look, yeah, you can't even leave on the chariot. You know why? Yeah, because that horse is all fucked up. So you moved on. You're like, I got a boat with some crows. Like, I can't deal with this horse right now. This is ridiculous. Like, I need to actually get going. I can't fuck around. Yeah, I think this is really interesting. So the tarot card reader, who I love, who mostly did like relationship readings, Kay's Tarot. So I looked her up because I was like, oh man, she's such a great reader, and I can't believe I don't remember. So I looked it up, and she only has one post. And I didn't watch all of it, but basically from what I ascertained, she's found the church again, and she's never doing tarot again, and that's her journey, and I really respect her, so but it's a theme that's come up a lot. And I think it's important to talk, because also I didn't get to the part, I didn't listen, it was a pretty long video, and I had stuff to do today, so I listened to, I think, 20 minutes, but from what I've gathered, it sounds like she started to be spiritually attacked, to some degree. This seems to be a theme, and, oh boy, hold on, the phone's gonna die. Might have to switch angles. Can I plug it in over here? No. Hold on, let me think about where I can plug this in. Is there an outlet there? There is, but the cord's not gonna reach. See, I try not to stop it, because then if I have to edit it, oh god, I just like to keep it simple. Anyway, this is a theme that keeps coming up. I think it's important to talk about. Not just, like, tarot itself to me is not problematic, but I think though in spiritual communities, what I don't think gets talked about enough, but you see it a lot in magical communities, but I think in the everyday world, especially if your faith is more traditional, church-based, I think it's really important to talk about spiritual warfare. I myself would say we're at a very high time of spiritual warfare. Oh, and this ties into the yugas. Oh yeah, that was another point of reference. Anyways, we won't get into that. I'm going to save that for another thing, but it is important. But I want to give out a shout out to, she is a great reader. I know she's never going to read again, but she's having a journey. So I wish her the best of luck. But anyway, so I want to give out, yeah. Okay. Okay, guys, I think I have to turn the camera over this way. Hold on. Okay. I need some more books to just tilt. Hold on. Let's see. We'll prop you up with a little Patti Smith, Bible, and Yogananda. What a combination. Yeah. Yes. Is that okay? Okay. Oh, jeez. Okay. Jesus, take the wheel. Yeah. Okay, I'll just plug you in before I forget. That was the whole point of moving you over this way. Sorry, guys. Again, welcome to the channel. Keep it in a row. Okay. Okay. There we go. Well. Okay, well, collective. Let's just see if any of this has to do with you. I mean, I suspect it does because she's coming in strong. And I do see that there's not a lot, there is a lot of new people in the crowd, and I really do, I notice it. I have some of the regulars, and again, you kind of pop in and pop out, and then I feel you, I pick up on you. But we got some new ones, because I can tell by the readings. But yeah. Okay. So let's call them in. Speaking of calling in things, God, Jesus, Grandma, Buddha, archangels, all ascended masters, my benevolent ancestors, the collective spirit team. Okay. Angels. Jesus. Yeah, Jesus, get in here. Weigh in. Who's this ding dong? Okay, no. Ding dong aside. We're not going to start with that. I want to focus on you. Jesus, what's going on with collective right now? What do we need to hear? Oh boy. Four of Swords. Now, I do love this Four of Swords though, because Four of Swords does, we forget, it comes after the Three of Swords, but we get really referenced here because she has her little heart on a string here. But what I do love about this though is that she looks pleased as punch. She's having a great nap. And you know it has to be a great nap because she doesn't even have a little blanket on her or a little sheet, and yet she still looks like she's having a great nap. Yeah, you know when you just need even like just a gentle sheet, just, it's nice to have a little layer. You don't need a duvet, but like just something. Okay, so you've been resting. Hey, you know what? As I mentioned this morning, I slept like 13 hours last night. Yeah, have a rest. Have a hot dog about it, you know? She has a lot of floral tattoos on her arms, so perhaps one of you has a sleeve of tattoos with some nature-y things on it. Now, I've always noticed these little white dots, but I was just looking at it right now, again, asking like, why? Like, what is it? And then I heard strung along, so I think for some of you, you got strung along. I think, yeah, 3 times. What's that expression? Shame me once, or no, something once, shame on me. Something, shame on you. I don't know. There's something here about that. I feel like you got basically fucked over 3 times. Yeah, the Three of Swords. Yeah, the Three of Swords, that's what you're healing from. Okay. Hold on. Let's clear this up a little bit here. Oh boy. Oh boy. Okay, you back up here. Okay. Ooh, yeah, the truth, the confession. Okay, so what kind of confession Do you need to speak a truth or to someone else? Let's find out. Yeah, a confession. Yeah, I'm telling you right now, if you have something, if you need to go profess your love or something to someone, don't just give them partial, give them the whole thing. Because what I'm hearing is if you want someone to accept your confession, you must, I don't know, there must be something here about, I don't feel like you did something per se, or whoever needs to communicate rather, because it may not be you, maybe you're waiting for this communication. But whoever it is, there must be something about divulging I mean, it's always great to get it off your chest and just tell someone how you feel. But there's something about if you hold back on any part of it, yeah, if you don't tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God, this person is not going to give you the time of day. I don't know how they're going to know, but you need to bring it all. You can't, again, you have to commit to the bit. You can't be 5 toes in, 5 toes out. If you're going to confess your feelings, especially love, and I feel like something occurred. Okay, what occurred? Because I feel someone getting a little bit, yeah, like they want the confession, the whole truth. I'm just keep hearing the whole truth and nothing but the truth. So help me God. Oh yeah, someone about to get his level 900. Yeah, they're showing someone holding, it's gonna sound grim, but it's not abusive, but like a bag of cats scrapping. Yeah, like worked up, like, and this person did not put those cats in a bag. I just feel like, but you know, if you were to put cats in a bag, there'd be like a lot of, like it'd be a real kerfluffle. But I feel like that's the energy of like that guy that we were just referring. Yeah, like he's just stirring, like, oh my God. Okay, we're back to this Queen of Wands energy. The Queen of Wands has just been coming out left, right, and center. Like today she came out twice in that one reading. Oh, but I love her. Look at that. This is the kitty. This is, if you can see this card up close, if you have this deck, the artist has portrayed this cat perfectly, has captured the essence. That is my cat, Blackie. Those are her eyes. And she did have that little white spot on her chest. Well, is this that person who's coming towards you? Is this the person who's communicating? 3 of Pentacles. We're seeing a family. Or is this the cheater? Because they're a wand. So I'm getting hot. Uh-oh. Oh, is someone going to confess that they have a family? What's going on? Okay, who is this Queen of Wands? I need to know stat. Yeah, I need to know stat. Who are we dealing with? Is this a jerk kicking snake? Is this you? Is this someone loving and just attractive? Or is this, oh, that was Justice upside down with 3 of Cups and the Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, you, just the 3 of us. Yeah, this is a home wrecker with, yeah, all of that like that. Yeah, just the 3 of us. Yuck. Yeah, home wrecker. Because there's already a family here. Ooh, and Justice reverse in this one. Ooh, that's what she looks like. That's the shadow. Knight of Pentacles upright, like that's like a solid offer that's slow moving. That reversed is like just it's ick. It's the opposite. It's not a good offer. It's not stable. It's not predictable. Yeah, just like this idiot. Oh God. Okay. Well, okay, let's put these back in. So collective. Wow, you guys are really going through a time. Okay. Back to the truth. Yeah, the whole truth and nothing but the truth. So help me God. It's that so help me God. Yeah, I feel someone is just like, so help me God, if you do not fucking... And we know those conversations. At least I do. You know, when you're like, it's that energy, and when you're in that space, you know. You're so psychic in that moment because truth resonates, lies resonate, everything has a vibration. So you know when someone's coming correct. You know someone's coming correct the whole way. Yeah, none of this half-truths. Look away. God. Grandma. Jesus. Buddha, you're quiet. You want to get in on this? Yeah, little booty. Little booty. Is that that Queen of Wands? Is that the nickname? Little booty? Oh, sickening. Ugh. Yeah, is that what they're saved in the phone? Little booty? Yuck. Okay, well, not to fear. You're gonna be okay. You're the Empress, and God's having a laugh. Because again, yeah, this guy, this person that I believe that you probably have children with, or a life with, a family of some kind, you're gonna be okay. And again, the confession, if we think about this guy, like, he lost everything. All it took was that Jumbotron, and that's why he's suing. But it's also just like, again, sir, just say it out loud. Just, if we all took a moment to just speak out the insanity of what is the world, we can, it doesn't matter which it is, just pick a subject, pick a story of the day, and just say it out loud. Like, I don't know, how do you fuck up and get caught and then, like, talk about being an infant? Yeah, anyways, well, everyone's having a laugh about it. And again, look, she's soft. This is the exact same person who was having that snooze in the nest. Yeah. You're gonna be okay. You're gonna be more than okay. Because why? Because you're the Empress. You're the life giver. Look, you got the whole world. You got a school of fish. Yeah, you're schooling people. Yeah, you in spirit, you're gonna school this person. Okay, but I do feel like, oh yeah, I was just gonna say, we have this story about a love confession. So I feel like there's a cheaty confession, or the truth about that, and then we have a love confession. Yeah, this horse, see? He's not a mountie horse, this is the love guy. Yeah, remember, he has the angel wings. This is an angel. Okay, but this angel... Hey, but you have a confession. Oh boy, 2 of Cups and the Lovers. Guys, why does it have to be this way? Why do you have to complicate things? If you are the person that is just vying for someone, vying, pining, crooning, longing, desiring, I can tell you right now, just go. Just go towards. Yeah, it takes courage and strength. Absolutely. And however it is, because again, even though it is a love confection. I feel like this person still wants the whole truth. So, like, I don't know, what were you up to, or who is this person? Because I feel like, yeah, you didn't do something terrible, but you're still kind of in a little bit of a doghouse or something, because you need to bring it all. So what did you do? What did this person do? Let's find out. Who's, okay, so we know they're Knight of Cups. Who is this person, though? Oh, a Queen of Swords. Oh, see, this is the one. This is the cement cushion. She's hardcore. She's finding comfort on this. And look, her little heart. That's her cup. It's locked up. But this is one I love too, though, is that, look, she's happy. Notice how she's alone. She's just up there with the birds. Peaceful. I feel you, girl. She's got her freedom toes out. She's got her casual Sunday jeans on. She doesn't give a fuck. Why? Because again, no people around. So, okay, so this person with the confession, they've been observing you. You see her, and her sword's put away. I feel like when the sword's out, that's when it's communication time, but the sword's in the sheath. So yeah, the truth is tucked away for a hot second because she's thinking. Don't overthink it. Oh my God, I heard that on my walk. Don't overthink it. Don't overthink it. In every capacity, going back to spiritual warfare, we'll talk about another video, but that was also, when I was thinking about it, what I kept hearing is like, it just comes down to also like, don't overthink it. You gotta deduce things to its simplest forms. Keep it simple. Okay, so this person is a Knight of Cups. They're a Queen of Swords. Three of Pentacles. Okay, we're back to the Three of Pentacles, but I'm getting a different feel. What's this Three of Pentacles about in regards to this person? Because that's like collaboration, it's working. Like they're basically doing a little family tapestry here. Oh, do they want to weave a little family tapestry with you? That's romantic. Oh. Yeah, the loom of love. Yeah, the loom of love. There's Big Daddy. Okay. Yeah, now they're into the Knight of Swords. Okay, so the Queen of Swords. It's go time. See, and she put we're with a crossbow now. She's put away that sword. It's more of a samurai sword. Yeah, she needs crossbow. Oh, because the crossbow is faster. Yeah, because when you shoot the bow, it actually travels. It hits the destination. Okay, so you guys aren't close. This has been coming through a lot. There's like a lot of messages where you guys are just never near each other. Oh, got a lot of... What's that expression? I can't think of it. Long lost, regardless. Hey, going back to those white... What's up with these little white dots? Are they spirits? Like, because now, like, I saw it on the string, but they're kind of pointing it out here. Interesting. Okay. Ooh, on the walk. That was another message. Okay, so on the walk back, and I was already thinking of the initials JW. This is why Spirit and I are really just like ding, 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 just clankety clank. Yeah, so I was already thinking, but I kept hearing, it started with J.W. Turner, the painter. I love his paintings. I'm sure he was a big dink, but man, gotta give that man credit. He like tied himself to a post on a sailboat and went out in that storm so he could capture the essence of a storm. And his lighting, he's an old school painter. If you don't know him, go look him up. But anyways, I kept seeing JW, and then on the walk back, I saw a big blue placard with JW staring me at the eye, and I was like, oh my God, what building is this? And I was like, oh, Jehovah's Witness. They always get me. Their buildings, I pass it every day. I know where it is, but like, it kind of blends in, also because they don't have windows ever. And then they put out this beautiful lilac bush, kind of to distract you. That's always what gets me, it's the lilac bush. And then I'm like, oh, the Jehovah's Witnesses, and they wait for me. Oh, because I'm always up early. I'm the only one out there, and they know I'm gonna stop. I'm like a bear at the dump. I just stop in front of the bush, have a sniff, and then they come out into the porch, and they're like, sir, do you have time? I'm like, no, I don't. I say good morning though, but I'm like, I'm so sorry guys. Yeah, I already know Jesus. Got him right here. Don't worry about it. Also, I feel like they need to work on their selling features. If your whole model is based on around the fact that 144,000 people are like, that's the chosen number, and you've already met that, you've already met that threshold, like, what do you need me for? What's the selling point? Clearly I'm not getting into your heaven, so like, what am I doing here? Why do you need me? You don't. Work on your PR. Yeah, someone needs to work on their PR like that fucking NASA guy. Okay, so collective, because I'm feeling like the whole truth, nothing but the truth. So when this person comes forward with a confession, is it A, Gonna grab you by the short and curlies and blow your hair back because you're not expecting it. Is it gonna B, irritate the fuck out of you? C, leave you feeling indifferent? Or D, is it gonna leave you screaming like a schoolgirl? What do we got here? Oh boy. This, you know I love to see it. Look who we got. Look who we got. The King of Swords. Oh yeah, big Sky Daddy. Look at him with his little top knot. Yep. And he's a friend to the birds. Friend to the birds is friend to me. Mm-hmm. And see, look, he's all alone too. Yeah, these are little introverts. Mm-hmm. Probably Geminis. Everyone thinks Geminis are super social. It's because we're fun, but like I think most Geminis, for the most part, like we're all introverts. Yep, hanging out with the birds. Okay. The environment. Oh, wow. He's got a... Wait, is that a sword? What's going on? I was just looking at what the crow is sitting on. Is that a power line? Yeah, like, what are these lines? Can someone explain that to me? What these weird strings? Like, this is the thing. Having gone to art school and thinking of, like, artists back in the day, like, when you get into art history and learning about all those old paintings, but what was great to know is that like nothing is for naught. The artist always adds something for a reason. So that's why when I look at the cards, where I'm like, what the fuck are you trying to say right now with these like weird strings coming off of this like pool sword? Well, it's windy, so the winds of change are blowing. That's good. Oh yeah, so then the next card is the Ten of Wands, and I love this Ten of Wands because look who shows up to carry a load. And what I love about this load is she's got her nightie on, her jams. This is her pillows and her duvet. We know what's in this suitcase. It's magic. It's crystals, little Santo Palo. Oh god, guys, my dyslexia is like, it's hot tonight, I can't think. You know the stick, the wood that we all burn. Anyway, some little treasures in here. And I feel like this is what this person, yeah, they want to be generous. They want to take the load off. I feel like, I don't know, there's something about this communication. But essentially though, when they come in, they want to take a load off. And they want to give. I like that. Oh, going back to the wind. You see the wind here too. The winds of change. Yeah, wind blowing you two together. Yeah, wind blowing you back by the short and curlies. Oh, okay. Okay. So you're not going to be super mad about it because this person is your counterpart. Oh boy, this communication is coming in. Okay, so what is it? I always want to know, like, what is it about, what makes someone decide today is the day? Oh, because you're like, if I just say something, we could just, God, we could be like, yeah, having smoochies, celebrating. Oh, get the tambourine out, exactly. Can I get an amen? Oh, I need a tambourine. I've said that before in some of my earlier videos. Ooh, yeah, the spirit, just like a spiritual. Yeah, the spiritual tent. Oh, yeah, like back in the old days. Speaking of Christianity, like the spirituals. Yeah, the Christian mystics. But yeah, get a tambourine out. Oh, shake it up. Okay, so this person's been observing and holding back though, which is crazy for a Queen of Swords, because a Queen of Swords never holds back. Oh boy, here we go with the real Chariot. See, look, we don't have that five-legged horse. This is the real deal. It's the real deal. You were dealing, again, the baddie with the tatty. Oh god, they weren't the real deal. Yeah, they're trying to pretend like, but they had all those fucked up legs. Yeah, they're fucked up. They're fucked up. They might have been born like that, right? Okay. Okay, so you were dealing with an idiot. That's why there's the two confessions. You got the idiot confession, and it's not even coming from this idiot. Yeah, I feel like you learned it from somewhere else, which is unfortunate. And then we have someone coming in. Okay, hold on. Okay, let's have a sip of coffee about it. Oh man, I want to be there for the first day of this suing of Coldplay, Chris Martin. I want to see the look on that judge's face when that idiot from NASA shows up with his lawyer. I'd be like, sir, yeah, after fixing my robe a little bit, and then staring, and then sighing, and doing a, you know, the forward lean a little bit, where you're just like, yeah, like serenity. Like, what do you even do with that? Okay. So this person is coming forward. They've just decided. They just somehow seen the light. Oh yeah, going back to J.W. Turner, because that was part of the message, is that, because what J.W. Turner was really great at was capturing light in this way that no one had really seen before in oil paintings. But what's so interesting, like so many revolutionaries and visionaries, is that like everyone hated his fucking, like he would go to all these little painting competitions with his painting comrades at that time in Europe. And yeah, his work was not appreciated then. It's taken many years past. So I feel though that it's about this person, and they might have, oh yeah, and the pipe tobacco. Okay. So this person might also smoke pipe tobacco. We're not talking cigars, we're not talking drum tobacco, it's pipe. It's got that really sweet, very specific smell. I love this smell. I have not smelt the smell. What was crazy is like 3 days ago when I was walking, I saw in my mind's eye someone smoking a cigar and then it being like, no, and then someone smoking a pipe. And then I remember thinking to myself, because I don't smoke anymore, but back in the day, I used to smoke everything. Cigars, pipe tobacco, I always rolled my own cigarettes, and packs of cigarettes, whatever, I smoked it all. And then I remember thinking to myself, like, oh man, and that one pouch of pipe tobacco, it's the one with the sail on it. Oh, J.W. Turner, and he tied himself to the mast to be able to understand the storm and then capture the light. And that was the painting that everyone hated that he did after that, and it's beautiful. He captures the essence of the storm perfectly. It was very abstract for that time. But I feel like this person though, my point being is that they capture the light. They know how to capture the essence because they've put themselves in the middle of it, in the thick of it. Okay. Okay, I'm getting really sweaty. Okay, so yeah, I keep getting, it's this energy that I feel like, again, all these readers, including myself, where it's just like, oh, someone's like anxious and nervous. Oh yeah, that's, yeah, getting the download. So then I saw, I think when I was lying on the couch, this is my thinking couch. This is like my Freudian, like laying on the couch having to think. If I'm not walking, I'm just kind of laying and staring, watching the sun create shadows on the wall, and I do my best thinking. I saw this little tiny crab chain smoking. Don't know what that means, so it could be a cancer. It doesn't have to be, but I think it may be. But yeah, I've seen this little crab, and then just like a caricature, and then just chain smoking and being really stressed, and then like running back and forth. So, the person is really nervous as hell. Okay, we're at 44. So, God, Jesus, Grandma, Buddha, Archangels, yeah. This is exactly that chain smoking crap. This is exactly it. It's really like, guys, don't overthink it. As an overthinker, who's now leading into not overthinking, I'm dealing with a perfectionist. Yeah, Gemini with a Virgo rising. Aquarius moon. Oof, yeah. Don't overthink it. Okay, do we need to know anything about your ding-dong? This cheater. They have communication? Are they gonna sue you? That would be, again, classic narcissist. They cheat on you, and then they're gonna sue you about it. Ugh. This is what I mean. Outrageous. Like, just say it out loud, sir. Can you, and record it. Like, can you just listen to yourself? Ugh. Oh, wow. Okay, so we have the Fool to the King of Pentacles. Okay, well, this person... Okay. They want a beginning with you. Because they've been observing. They like what they see. Somehow they fucked up a little bit. I don't know what that means. But, like, this is what they want. And see, her eyes are closed. Like, she's just kind of hanging onto a stick over a cliff. Like, we've seen it with those awful stories of people's last moments because they were trying to capture a fucking stupid photo for Instagram. And, yeah, like, taking a selfie, holding onto a stick and closing their eyes, and then invariably falling to their death. Okay, I digress. But essentially, though, it's about trust and faith. It's about... She's not taking a leap, but... She's like, she's kind of... just not safe. I get really scared about. And also because, like, cliffs, like, that could just collapse. I'm a bit of a nervous Nelly when it comes to stuff like this. Safety. What is her necklace? Hey, this is what I thought was the night jammies. This is that 10 of Wands person. Oh, yeah. See, look, that yak. So they got to the destination. And now you're able to really put yourself out on a limb. Okay, but this person is hella psychic. I really like her earrings in this little scarf business. Shoulders out. Now, what's interesting too about this King of Pentacles, I've always noted that he has a wolf as a pet. Taming a wild thing. Yeah, don't underestimate, I keep saying this, don't underestimate like a Taurus or like a Pentacle, because there is a wildness in there. Yeah, I suspect this person, although they've tempered themselves, see, like everyone, like this is easy breezy. Look at this guy. He is cool, calm, relaxed, long hair. Oh yeah, this guy's, again, he's got his casual jeans on too. He's in the library, but look, it's got that red lighting. A bit of a sexy den here. Yeah, a bit of a man cave, but devouring. This gives devouring, but tempered. So this is someone, what we saw with those other cards that flipped out. Remember what I was saying? Like that person had no self-control. Knight of Wands, Justice reversed, like just, but this is someone who has all that within them. Like they're a wolf, but yeah, their inner wolf, they're in control. Mastery. Yeah, there's a lot of talk lately about mastery. Mastering himself. Yeah, and they're psychic. Anyway, this is the person that's coming towards you. Okay. Well, Grandma, you want to see us out? Is there anything you want to add about this relationship? How do you, angels, Grandma, Jesus, come on, Jesus, you're fun. What do you say about this? What do you want collective to know? Wish fulfillment. Passion. Oh, yeah, the red. Yeah, a little den of passion here. You guys are going to be making some love tracks. love den. Again, devouring. Passion. Like, this is what I mean. Ugh. Just go towards. Yeah, okay. Oh yeah, and this is that bird again that I couldn't really identify. At first it kind of looks like a pigeon, then you're kind of like, really, on closer inspection, you're like, I don't even know what type of bird. So what I ascertained from the last time I discovered that, I was like, it's like, it looks like something familiar. Going back to the horse, right? Like one with the 5 legs, like it looks, but it's really like nothing you've ever seen. This person is going to be like nothing you've ever experienced or seen because you've been dealing with fucking ding-dongs. Oh my God. I bet you the wife married to that guy is actually so glad now she knows exactly what kind of ding-dong she was married to. The proof is in the pudding. It's in the Jumbotron. The proof. Okay, well, collective. Holy. That was fun though. Was it out? I don't know. I just had a great time. And the feeling of shuffling this deck right now feels very good. Even the saying, something feels very good. I feel very good right now. I feel comfortable. Okay, so this is gonna make you feel comfortable. Yeah, this is that Queen of Swords. There's still a little bit in this. This could be them right this second. And see, like, look, see, it's not real. Our fears aren't real. This is again going back to even like the spiritual warfare. Things can feel real. This is why feelings aren't facts in a certain context, because then there's like psychic feeling and then whatever. But for the most part, like when I'm just out and about having human feelings, I have to remind myself of, like, again, going back to neuroses, you have to know your emotional barometer because, again, devil loves snacking on fear. And we all have a lot of fears that a lot of times we're not even aware of until it kind of plays out a little bit. But most of our fears, like 99% of it is just like all in here. It's not accurate. And there might be partial truth, but it doesn't necessarily mean that it's so. And the only way to know if it's so is to dive right in there and wrestle it a little bit. So instead of creating scenarios in your head being like, oh, this person's gonna reject me, or they're not gonna want to listen to me, or like this, that, and the other, or like maybe they're dating someone, or like, I don't know, whatever the stories is that people do. And that's why the one thing I'm actually really good at is when there's some type of crisis that comes up, you know, when you get the phone call from like a friend or a family member or whatever, and it's like so-and-so has a medical test, or like they found something and there's more testing, but I'm really good about, we don't know until we know. So like there's no point in freaking out about it until you actually have all of the facts. Yeah, the whole truth and nothing but the truth. So help me God. And maybe that's part of you collective, is like you think you know the whole story about this person and why they've been reticent, or like why they haven't come forward, or like, I don't know, there's something here. So maybe this is part of it too, is that you think you know, but you don't know. And isn't that so true about our human experience? And especially when we think about the spiritual relationship, trust and faith is really about understanding that we have a very limited viewpoint more often than not. So we don't get the full story. And things get revealed at certain times, you know? Hindsight. Oh yeah, that was coming up. Insight, hindsight. Yeah, levels of understanding. Okay. Well, collective, let's leave it here. Let's, as I would say to my son, we gotta wind it down. We gotta bring it down. We gotta, get ready for bed. Get tucky. Get out your softies. All right. Well, goddamn, I'm really sorry if that's the kind of energy you've been dealing with. That kind of, like, what a dink. Yeah, like, what a total bed sore. So I'm really sorry if that's what you've been dealing with. But it really presents as though you have the real deal. Just a four-legged horse. Just a good old regular four-legged horse. None of this crazy, baddie with the tatty 5 legs. Nobody needs that. Nobody needs that right now. Today.